That's what he's trying to accomplish.
On first down, Peyton. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Manning. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sure happens.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play?
Stream elements that run and call you out.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I've been burnt out by some of those.
On first down, Manning. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end.
Davey.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You got to punt it. It's okay.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
So, guys, we got a new player on our team.
So here is the home side to take over.
As you can see him over there, the wide receiver on the
that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
I went back to 49 offense. I had to do it.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Goddard. To throw is Murray. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer, Kellen Winslow. And all the way in for the touchdown.
79, boy.
Kellen Winslow, 79 yards. And his guys get the quick
Let's get him, boys. Let's go. That one guy, I thought he was going to get me. I swear to God he was going to get me.
Yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. And Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. You know, yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying when you say it feels like a failure, yet you don't want to say it, do you?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just feels wrong to say that, but let's face it, the bottom line is getting to the ultimate prize. And when you're 14-2 in the regular season, you're the #1 seed in the AFC, and you lose at home in your first playoff game, it will feel like a failure, and hopefully that'll motivate them going forward. But I think part of it is they didn't need to play Week 17, and they pulled a lot of starters. So now that week is gone where you don't play. You get the open week, right? You end up getting essentially 2 more. It's too long for them sitting, and I think it hurt their timing and maybe their edge.
But tell me if you agree, I think it's safe to say that Lamar Jackson and company will be back and strong next year.
It'd be a surprise if they are not, because don't forget he couples it with a pretty darn good defense, too.
That'll be caught by Rice. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, it's Madden. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And all the way inside
they
the
better run out of
time,
I think.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver. Any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is in.
Touchdown.
Baltimore touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board. Now still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
It's not
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. That's it for the first half.
I thought I could do it, but apparently not.
We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
I was trying to look for that play, but I couldn't find it.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz...
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Kellen Winslow, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 10. Man,
come on! Who did that?
2-yard line.
I see you guys. Yeah,
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. That's complete to his...
Oh! Break the ankles!
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
Get Sirky.
And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for him.
Oh, God.
Top by Deion Sanders. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the
You're getting rid of you, dude. You can't
get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop the defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray with a 3rd and long. Got some real estate inside the 30. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1.
Dang. You get to the 25? No.
The 20, and his guys will go to work
Everyone
at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it to next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38.
Dang,
this offense
son.
have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking
Line
about.
of scrimmage, the 31.
Okay. You see the 73 right here next to the tight end? Watch what happens when I run here. Okay, he's going to get pushed back into me.
Here's Jacobs.
Oh, no, the 80
It's a
just don't
pickup
even,
of 4, and it'll
tackle.
bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a
past few times he's been
those
pushed
are
back
young
into
kind
me.
of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to score.
Another touchdown.
And yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, The head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw again. Manning. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Manning going to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nice.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the home side to take over on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Look at that.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Well, actually get me some good points right there. Hey.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Come at me, boy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
We'll see if the 73 makes the same mistake he made earlier.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Correct. Okay, that.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
Okay.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now here are the Giants as get their first opportunity.
Oh, he has the 88 overall.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow
What's Barkley's that one?
The 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 29, Murray. It's caught by OBJ. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
92 OJ.
Good for 26 and a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Oh, they're not going to
Ready to
Dang.
roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium.
Oh,
the Giants
shit.
with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Hester.
Yeah, that
No
works.
gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on
God, he
2nd
missed
down.
that.
Murray, he was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to be about a yard or two short.
They
of
can
the
try to
first
kick
here.
that
He
field
needed
goal. I don't know who
35,
has the
but didn't
kicker.
make it. Give him 9 on the play.
What?
And that'll bring up 4th down.
Guess
Forget
they don't
about
have
the
a
run
kicker
to
that
set
can
up the
do that.
pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just
Okay,
attacking
16
right now.
halfback.
Going to the air on the opening drive. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end driver, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well,
partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected. A lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Oh, what's this?
His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Yeah,
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone.
Oh, wow.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Is that the Saquon Barkley? I think it is.
So they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Saquon. I gotta know. Alright, I gotta know which one that one is. That's the 89. And then Odell. Then Hester. That's the 86, 92, and 92. Oh my. Tight end. Andrews, 85. What does he have for left tackle? That's 87.
Yes. Going back to the New York Giants here. CD 4-12 this past year for New York. The Daniel Jones era has begun. Unfortunately for Pat Shurmur, his era over after 2 seasons. Now the Eli Manning era also more than likely over. So this could be a team with a lot of changes next year. They've already raided the Patriots cabinet, hiring Joe Judge, former wide receivers coach, to be their head man.
And one of the things that you hear when you call around the league and ask about Joe Judge as the head coach, a no-nonsense, decisive type of a person.
Dude.
And he's going to need every bit of that in New York coaching the Giants. The good thing is the Daniel Jones era has begun, and while there were a lot of turnovers, I thought down the stretch he played better, took care of the ball better.
But when this ball's tipped it,
no!
By Jonathan Jones.
Oh my God!
So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's
holy shoot!
Murray now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
I like how y'all just don't block for me.
Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Murray looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray.
Uh-oh.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Let's check that replay.
As the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee.
Come on,
you
out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's a 90-89.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut down at the line of scrimmage.
85 is like nothing. We go a little further.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
No.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's given his guys some late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Let's see what I can do here.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now Murray.
Oh, Jesus. What a hit. I'm winning anyway, so it really don't matter.
Down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay,
They beat
Brandon,
me
thanks
in
very
what?
much, and welcome in
Rushing
everyone
yards.
to
Yeah,
an
oh, I haven't
abbreviated
rushed in a
version
while,
of the
haven't
EA
I?
Sports Halftime
I'll
Report.
rush next time
This
I
one is
come by.
maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This is fielded at the goal line.
You're not going to get to
this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard
I
line.
know it's 89 safe time.
The New York set to take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
Yeah, that really
maybe
worked.
calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Devin Hester, 72 yards.
Yeah,
and the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Okay, we got to run now.
Now we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. And as we look at his highlights, you know, sometimes I've asked you schematically, how do you stop one player? Well, how do you stop a tight end like this without opening up other holes, partner?
You show your basic defenses, whether you're playing the 3-deep zone, the 2-deep zone, but you have your variations underneath it. So
I'm going to pass. I need to hit Samuel one more time.
A sky coverage, they call that. Sometimes the corner's
let me hit him one more
responsible.
time.
Get a little, what they call a cloud, someone coming underneath. Sometimes the linebacker shows the ability to rush the passer and instead drops down and tries to get underneath the tight end as he tries to run routes. So many different things you can do from basic sets.
Trying to prevent those highlights we saw.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
73.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That's what I thought.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Okay.
On second down, Dickerson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Oh, boy. This ain't good. I can't go from here. Okay, hold on.
Off the bootleg, Murray.
Wow.
And that is incomplete.
Okay, Fiddle. I can make it.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Okay, we got some running yards
out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
And you're still not going to get to the 30.
To the 26-yard line.
Let's go back to the stuff, y'all. We've had a field goal
at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Okay, I'm going to go here and...
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Y'all just got
that one a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, wow.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mean Joe Green able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson.
Wow, this man
23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one taken in by Hester. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Are you for real?
They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray now.
He caught that!
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And it'll be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a
73
along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
This man over here, 85.
He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
I don't know what I'm going to do here. I really don't.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They needed 14. They got 15 here on 3rd down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even
he rifles one, it's intercepted.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to go for you, I forgot.
And a big turnover
My fault.
there as his guys will get the football back.
That's fine.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Murray now, 9 of 17 through the air. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Stop right there. You got 3 down.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Oh, so close!
His time has now run out on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Godwin caught it. Debo caught one. Their guy had to be in it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all
they
our
beat
crew,
me in
I'm
yards
Brandon
per
Gaudin.
play.
This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA
passing.
Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. For that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Bet. Let's got 2 more. There's Alshon. Okay, bet. Okay, we're at 3, so we just gotta beat this guy. So far, like 3. I'm not gonna get that, but I don't think I can even get that one. I'm at 3. That gets me 2. Yeah, go for it, man. That would get us 5. And then, yeah, we have to.
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Between our visitors and our home team. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
85, 92,
With
92.
Charles Davis, as always,
95,
I'm Brandon
92,
Gaudin.
92.
Charles, you talk about
91, 91,
storylines in this
90.
one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, take a soda.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second
you
and
watch
right
your
in the
homie.
yard.
Get out.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass.
Oh, no.
But sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they were able to get to him on it.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
96 DeAndre Hopkins.
33 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it at all?
Even the kickers. Oh, my God.
No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they ended up in the end zone.
My
Terry
God.
connecting on the extra point.
I'm dead.
And it's
I'm not
now
winning.
a 7-0 game.
I can't win this.
That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Okay, boys. Zone.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. To throw again on second down. The killer here, it's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get
y'all
that
know
initial
who I'm
touchdown
passing
right
to.
back. Murray to air it out again.
Okay, he caught it.
Touchdown. Kellen Winslow there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Oh, I missed this. Oh, that was it. That shit kind of was dirty.
First guy to me to really blend those lines.
Okay, well,
all
tied up.
Just like he was split out wide on every play.
Jesus Christ, this kid's gonna trash.
He raked in 45 touchdowns in his career. This is taken at his 4. And yeah. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense.
At least this might be
a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, offensive and defensive players of the year, offensive and defensive rookies of the year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the comeback player of the year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop.
I am a field goal range. I can't make this.
And giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Firing quickly here.
I don't think I got that.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now Adam Vinatieri.
This is a boomer.
50s, probably about the outside of his range. So this will be spotted on the midfield. It's a 58-yard attempt.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to fire one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This is a good
just a
game.
goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll wind up and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I stream on my face a little bit.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
This could be a bad one here.
Running is Jacobs.
Oh,
it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
A 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Good.
Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Yeah.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
What?
I got it. He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yeah.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are
10,
watching Madden Ultimate
3,
Team on EA
18,
Sports.
7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, God. Gee, I thought, okay.
Able to get him down, but he does.
Because, see, I wear that skin too, so I thought that was me.
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh.
They come up on a 1st
I thought that was me.
Most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead.
Yeah.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing. And he is
I got it.
in the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
Okay,
run.
so in order to win this
As
fight, we probably have to score a field goal.
Taking the
Or
lead here
touchdown.
in the 4th. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line.
No messing
After a
up.
team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
I was going to run that one.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there because I know for a fact that when that call
came
in,
I'm gonna
it
need
was
you this whole time,
with these words. Make sure to tell him if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they got to start considering what their play calling is because they got to push it downfield.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Murray to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Murray now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
I'm spamming the crap out of Gesicki right
a
now.
lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there and a 1st down. That's what they need right now.
Okay, take a break, take a break, take a break.
Bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people
Let's
crazy.
get a better answer there.
Underneath, they've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this
Sorry,
down
Samuel,
at the
I had that,
21
dude.
22. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10.
Oh, dang, that
He's
had
up
to take him out.
7 now on this drive alone. This one caught by Winslow. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Okay,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jacobs now. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay.
No, I'm giving ice!
With 2 ticks left.
Oh, God, because I messed that thing completely out.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay.
Let's go there!
He splits the
Get on me!
chip shot.
Wow!
The crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game,
Oh,
they knew what they
my
had to do. Just make sure you don't
God.
the ball at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
Woo! I like how it was done of me. Even though I won.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Oh my God. I don't know how I won that. I really don't. Because I was full max. Well, I only lost one so far and I've won the rest. I'm at 5 now. Oh boy. Oh no. Let's see their lineup. Let's see what they got. They're 88. They're one above me. Okay. Okay, I have him. So, wide receiver department, I beat him. Running back, he beats me. Tight end, beats me. We got about the same guy here. Just a little bit higher. I have a better center. I have a better left guard. He has a better, left tackle. Defense. That's, okay. Okay. So, cornerbacks, I beat him in cornerbacks, except for right there. Actually, beat him there too. I have a better right end. He has a better defensive. These guys, yeah. Oh boy, I have to watch out for these guys. Yeah, it's a 91 Von Miller. I have an 88 Von Miller. Yeah, I beat him if... What about kicker? He has a better... I have a better kicker. He has a better punter. We'll have... Oh my god. This is gonna be a good one, too. This is gonna be a good one. Shit! Oh man, it's just scary. In order to get the 7... Okay. I think I can use that one. 5-8, and then... So I'm at 5 right now, and I want the 7. So, 1... Oh yeah, I should be fine. Maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be close. iRacing 20. I think. Previous week I got Pro. That's only because I played like 3 games and that was it. I need these are real quick. Are you stronger though? Strength 90. He's not gonna shut up. Went at 4. I mean, this man legit gets like pushed back. Air strength is... strength. I need good strength. He beats me in one thing, and that's pass block power. I don't want to spend that much though. I believe I need defensive tackle. Okay. He's fine. It's not defensive tackle, it's, that one? I think so. Yeah, I'm a whole way over here. I mean, he's still getting sacks and all that, but holy, like, no. Something like that. I can't, I cannot afford the 93, but I can get me a better Lawrence. I can get it for only 20 things. I can get a Fred Warner. I'll take the Fred Warner. Again, I'm only going up by 4 though, so. What about this? 89. He loses speed bet 2. Oh god. He's so good for as low as he is. I don't have an issue with him. Who's my... I don't need a right tackle. I know what I need in order to face this guy. Just don't want to buy it. I need to get rid of him because he always gets in my way. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with these guys. Yo, if you could be in that spot though, that'd be hot. But you can't, because you're a loser. Right. Yeah, I got that 84 Dion, but Dion good. So I'm gonna keep Dion right there. Yeah, 88 Von Miller. Just got him yesterday. Yeah, Lawrence Taylor's still doing mega jobs, so I don't have issues with him. Hey, none of these guys are having issues, so if there's anyone I would get rid of, it would be him. So we're gonna get us a left tackle. And he's already 85, but he keeps on getting pushed back. So this. I don't know. I don't believe heavyweights are. Okay, they are. So I need a left tackle. I believe it's a left tackle. Right? Left tackle? Yes. Beat him everything set for power, pass block power. I don't care about, ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, little expansive, but This guy seems the perfect fit. Run block power went down today too, but strength went up, awareness is up, block fitness, pass run block, fast block, run block. I'm getting this guy. That put me down a few thousand points, but I need him. I'm sick and tired of my guy getting pushed around. Yes. I'm down a couple coins, but it's fine. Now we head back to solo and beat that guy. Let's go, boss.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the
oh my God!
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's
Who
not
hit
going to benefit
me?
at all.
So out comes this offense to take over for the
Is
first
that Ray
time.
Lewis?
They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick of the 2019 draft
Just
from
put me on the
Oklahoma.
beat.
It's Kyler Murray.
Okay, boys. We gotta test it out. There's that 90 overall. Oh, beautiful.
First down. Jacobs. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice, I love it already.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Don't pass him much.
Murray gonna throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he'll take this across
The new boy was chasing.
and inside the 45.
That was my fault.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On second and 11 now. Winston. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, we talk about
Why are they so open?
It's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They go play action. Winston looking for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
See, we stopped for the first 3.
A pretty good sign here on the opening drive.
First 2, and then on the third one, they
up and
just
spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Winston. Got a man.
Jesus Christ! Why is he wide open?
Keenan Allen.
Why?
The grab.
Is he wide open?
First onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the.
I don't know how. I don't get it.
To do because ordinarily the safeties are back.
How is a person always open?
They found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
That's just stupid. We always have someone open. When you guys are back there are all over.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
Okay, well,
from the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. His pass.
Get in there. Yes.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Thank you.
A 5-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the
Okay,
kickoff.
boys, let's get it in.
Their return guy touch it.
Oh, dang, that's so far back.
Kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Oh.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Miami 6.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Hey, let's try to win this, boys.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet.
It's going to be open. Right
now, this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A second down run with Lewis.
Oh, there he goes.
The 20, 10, and all the way.
I got a touchdown.
A great effort there. 57 yards. And
well,
the Lions have retaken the lead.
Really?
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Well, this time the field goal don't work, so it's got to be touchdown.
The second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Mike Gesicki.
Touchdown.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They try again with Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this
quarter. I don't have to do here.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Winston.
No, did not get it.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab
that
your nerves
almost looks like a run.
You don't want to to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Listen to this. That's what I thought. No, come the fake on!
Yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Oh, dude, we had him.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
I don't feel like they would do that.
A first down throw for Winston. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's got this down to the 35.
So, you know.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
2 minutes.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes
What
left to go
35? 29.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw.
Okay.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, they're definitely going to score. It's just a win of it.
And it's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going down to catch the ball.
They're going to kick a field goal? Tie it up?
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And
okay,
a lot of teams do. They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Okay, this stream is up. Way behind.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And he can't get
no one was open. Everyone was covered.
What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs.
Oh, no.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
I don't know what I can fix this.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Winston now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
39-yard line? Jesus Christ, Bucko.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tommy got a boot on him.
Now Winston.
Okay.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Lewis here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I tried icing, boys.
So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided.
Yeah, that's
the
what I
late
did
points
to
get
people
scored,
last
and
game.
it ends
So,
on the
you
kickoff.
know.
And I'm right there with you, partner.
You can't win them all.
They knew what they had to do.
That's
Just
2
make
losses
sure you don't
this
cough
week.
up the football at the end.
Practice. Bull. Well, it looks like I'm gonna stick with the 9,000 coins this time. Thank you for the 2,000 coins. It sucks. So I got the 6. I got the 6. I didn't get the 7. I'm right here. 9,000 coins, 10 trophies, and Hail Mary pack. That was a good game, though. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I was really focused, so I didn't really feel like talking a lot, but, you know what, again, thank you guys so much for, this being here for me. I started this channel November 13th, 2017. And, we've come far. We have come far. We have come really far. You know? From GTA 5 car meets to this. So, we've done a lot. We've done a lot. But I just want to thank y'all so much for the support and all that. Anyways, again, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Down in the description, you can tip me if you want. You don't have to, but it's up to you. Anyways, guys, your boy Devin ST18 is about to bounce out. Take later, guys. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.